welcome to the Brock Crass Live. Here we are. This is a new podcast from the Brock Press. My name is Ed Acock. I'm a journalist consultant, and I was hired by the press to basically promote a very special issue of the paper called The Brock Crass, which comes out in April. So here I am. I'm basically the Don King of the journalist world. And we're going to do a little interview today, actually, with none other than a journalist, reporter, and editor who works at the Brock Press. And we're going to get an insider look at what this organization has to offer in terms of their journalism for this upcoming issue. All right, here we go. Mr. Christian, come on in. Welcome. Hi.
Good.
What? You have two mugs there? What are the two? Is this like a blue pill, red pill matrix?
Your last chance. After this, there is no turning back.
Oh.
I thought this was Hot Ones.
Are those chicken wings?
Those are chicken wings.
No, that's Sean Evans' show.
I thought it was going on Hot Ones.
No, we're not Complex.
Oh.
This is
Well,
your organization's podcast. They hired me to do it.
I brought these suicide wings for us to dig in.
Oh my god.
I think Taylor has some paper towels.
Thanks, Hannah. Hannah, I learned today, works for you guys.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
In the background, also, we should just shout out. We have a live studio audience. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. This is not Hot Ones.
Yeah, I know. The disappointments today keep adding up for me.
Is this like a journalist uniform?
These suicide
Is this what you guys wear?
wings. So I guess you can just eat them at your own discretion.
Is he okay? Anyways, so before we get into the interview today, which may or may not involve chicken wings, I am going to do a little introduction, basically, into what it means. I'm going to do an introduction today into what it means to be a journalist and sort of what you need, actually. Is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
So, how to be a journalist. I brought some items.
It's not
The
fun
first
at all.
thing you need, and I would like it if you could corroborate
Okay.
on
go
some
for
of
it.
these, is a journal,
A journal.
because you're journalists.
Yep. That's
You
an
need
old-fashioned
the
way of doing it.
journal.
Yep.
Well, this is more like a notebook, I think. But so you can get one of these from pretty much like anywhere, Amazon. And then the other thing a journalist needs, obviously,
Show me.
is basically pencils
Pencils. Yeah.
for writing in the journal.
Yeah. Maybe in the Stone Age.
Do you do that?
Sometimes.
Is that part of being like a journalist? Like,
Sometimes.
do you write a lot of stuff down?
Sometimes we have a weekly meeting.
I'm just gonna leave some of these here.
We have a weekly meeting.
take too
Sometimes when our editor-in-chief is talking, I get distracted.
I
and
don't
bored.
like that guy.
Yeah, I don't like him either. So I get distracted and bored. So I just start doodling in my journal while he's talking, and I try to be interested in what he's saying. We actually, you'll find this interesting. We
You
don't
don't-
always use pencils.
No,
No, you see how we got a couple laptops around?
But what about the journal?
like because you're a journalist.
Pretty outdated term. Actually, they should change
Oh.
like instead of journalist, it should be like Google Docsist because that's where I do most of my work.
Doxist?
Yeah.
One time a guy who said he does that threatened me to dox me.
I type on Google Docs. It has nothing to do with Docs.
Okay.
I was doxxed once too. I was playing Call of Duty. Guy came on, hacker, and he said, "Dude, you suck." KYS.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I didn't bother to look it up. But
Kiss your sister.
kiss your sister.
Oh, that's
I don't even-
bad.
Joke's on him. I don't even have a sister. And then
So
he's
you
like,
would
he's
if you-
like,
so
I
you
know,
would
he's
if
like,
you
I know
had
where
one.
you live, and I said, okay, tell me. Guess what? Tells me my address. Guess what? I already know where I live. Besides, he doesn't even know. Clearly, he thinks I have a sister.
That's so stupid.
So he doesn't
that
even
guy.
know that well anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What a jerk.
What an idiot.
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 I hate that guy. For you.
I'll dox us right now. This is the Brock Press. We're coming at you live from the
They
Brock
do.
Press.
They know
The
it's
Brock
the Brock
Press
Press.
office. And next to the TV place that does like the TV stuff you don't watch. Like this, I wrote an article last year about Brock TV.
Mm-hmm. For the last year's Brock Crass issue.
For the last year's Brock Crass issue.
Brock Crass,
It was
April
breaking news
1st.
that no one else reported on.
Brock Crass, that's why we're here.
That the Brock Press launched a war against Brock TV.
Really? Right.
Brock Crass, what's your guys' best joke? Like,
What's a joke? It's a serious
You're
it's a
asking
serious
me what
issue.
is the best joke at the Brock Crass?
It's a
Or
he,
like,
he already
you know,
explained it's a
Brock
really
Crass?
serious issue.
ha ha, oh.
Like it's a serious publication.
It's a serious issue. I only speak to the dog before coffee. My dog died 2 years ago. We had to put her down.
Where'd you put her? That's enough. So I forgot that my senior advisor for my consultancy firm basically just gave me like a list of reminders. Her name's Samantha. I just think it's because she doesn't like trust me.
Okay.
So I gotta just do these and then we'll get into the interview.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Ad read. We gotta do an ad read. Sorry.
Okay, do an ad read.
Dear Crass Gang, are you tired of not being able to focus when you study? Tired of the same old lackluster grades because you got nothing in the mental tank left after juggling work and the seemingly omnipresent distractions from social media? Knock knock. Who's there? Oh, it's just me. The solution. Amphetamines. That's right, Badgers. This local St. Catharines native and Brock student, pseudonymously named Daryl, has got all your focus needs. Vyvanse, Concerta, Adderall XR, Adderall IR, and yes, before you ask, even methylphenidate mixed with N-acetylcysteine and 200 milligrams of caffeine for added effect. Just look out for Daryl in the shadowy parts of the loading dock adjacent to the entrance of the Dwight House Theater. Dwight House Theater? Make sure to let out 3 curt but strong whistles. That's 3 curt but strong whistles at the entrance of the dock to let him know you're cool. That's interesting.
Can you demonstrate?
Like a curt strong whistle?
Yeah. 3 of them.
I actually have no idea how to do that. Something like that, probably. You can get 40% off the first purchase by using code CRASS at checkout on his website, darylsfocuspills.com. That's code CRASS, CRASS, at checkout on darylsfocuspills.com. Link in bio. Dude, are you gonna eat the whole podcast?
Did you get your ad reads out of the way? Monkey's got to keep himself entertained.
This is your managing editor
Yeah.
at the press?
Unfortunately.
How did that happen?
I think it was a mistake in the paperwork. You're probably wondering why I'm in a monkey suit.
I don't even want to know.
I
I'm a
came
little
from Brock's
worried.
Got Talent.
Oh,
Didn't go well.
right.
Yeah.
What was your talent?
Well, I was gonna jump around
Dressing.
do a monkey impression.
Oh,
Only thing
shit.
was I could not find any bananas in my house this morning. Turns out judges were not impressed. Monkey with an apple.
Yeah, I don't know if monkeys eat apples.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the asshole wearing sunglasses inside. So what do you think about that, A-cock?
I'm wearing sunglasses. It's not like I'm not like a asshole or whatever. I just, when I was a kid, I was like on a beach and I stared at the sun for too long.
And like my parents, they only got to me too late. And so like there's a certain level of photons that can't go into my eyes without some kind of
Protective layer. Dude, I'm like telling like a serious story and you're eating wings.
Sorry, go on.
Anyways. Could you kind of talk about what specifically you do here at the press? Guys, please stop talking in the background.
Sorry. Women. Every single week, I'm gonna eat my apple.
Can you stop eating? Please.
All right, and I've got juice all over the soup now, so I won't have any more apple.
I'm sure there was juice on it beforehand.
Are you guys offended right now?
This can't go in.
I feel like you need to make it funnier, because right now it's like not hitting.
Whoa.
Right now it's just like in
Listen,
front of us.
wait.
Ha ha, women's
Okay.
side.
Yeah,
Can we-
no, wait.
Can we cut that out? I want to try this.
Some of that I want though.
I don't really
No.
want to get canceled.
I'm-
not gonna make
wait,
you guys
I'm-
look bad,
I'm
but I could.
Don't. We love women, by the way. Okay?
At the Brock Press. Just
We love women here at the Brock Press. It's actually our favorite.
all right. I'm hoping you can help us understand what journalists. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
this is an interview, dude. I'm hoping you can help us understand what journalists do. So, like, I know. Sorry. Journalists tell stories, right?
Yes.
But I also know that just because, like, my mom would tell me the Hungry Caterpillar story growing up, she wasn't a journalist because of that.
No.
So can you help us unpack that difference?
Typically, when you tell stories as a journalist, there's a layer of truth to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we focus on in the Brock Crass edition, is making sure that everything is representative of reality.
Right, and that is what this podcast is for, the Brock Crass. Coming out April 1st.
It's about truth.
That's the difference, is about truth.
That's the difference. Like, we're not making stuff up. No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an idea I actually have for the paper.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I think, and I'd love to hear from other Brock Press people about this, you should include like a tabloid version of the paper. Keisha from Comp Sci broke up with like Todd from Sports Management, and then Todd chases Keisha throughout like the basement of the Arthur Schmann Tower.
So you just want like random
and then
people. I mean, if anyone is getting chased around, please do come to the office door and let us know, because that would be interesting to write about.
Right, so you would do that. So we would do a tabloid.
Yeah.
I would love a little gossip section.
A little gossip section. Yeah, a little bit of gossip.
Do you guys like the goss?
I love the goss.
You love the goss.
That's what and that's the people love the goss.
See?
Like a power lifter is in the zone and he only wears his powerlifting belt, that's it. And then like you would report on it and be like,
we could write about Hannah, would you like to cover gossip?
You'd be like, Women's Hour extended to Women's Week in the zone as a result of it.
I love it.
Because
We
of how,
just
because
have
of
a
how,
women's section, actually, for all I care.
well, you have like,
What would constitute a women's section?
Probably all sorts of like really cool topics that I'm too guy to understand. I
If
I
I'm-
think that's best if you answer that question, because I can't speak on
to be
behalf
honest,
of
I
women.
think you've been a little offensive and like misogynistic.
I'm the least. Well, no, not to my knowledge, because we're cutting that out.
5 minutes later.
Cut out anything that makes me look like a misogynist. Okay,
We gotta move. All right, next. Something a little less controversial.
please.
Can you give me your religion tier list?
I think what's important to note is that I am a monkey. Yeah, I would say, honestly, if I had to give a tier list, I would give monkey religions an S, human religions a B. Cause a lot of conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause a lot of conflict. All these different religions fighting it out. It's like, guys, just have a banana split, you know?
Have you
Right.
seen Planet of the Apes?
I have.
Just like that.
Watched that at Sunday school.
Okay.
See?
Where do babies come from?
Where babies come from?
Babies?
You asking like, do you want it in
Children.
You want it in monkey terms?
No.
So
How does that work?
mommy
As
and
a
daddy.
as a journalist, use your journalistic skills.
Yeah. Okay. So this would be something I would write about in the news section.
Mhm.
Okay. When daddy has a banana that he wants to feed to.
Okay. So who sent you here again?
Oh, I work for editorconsultancy.com. I'm a editor consultant.
How do you have a job? Like, who cares about this stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, like, who you go around?
Well, you guys
student newspapers. It's like I didn't realize.
No, I go to not just
a
student
market for that.
newspapers. Like I'm an editor consultant. I go to anywhere that has editors.
And you don't know what journalism is.
No, I know what journalism is.
You
I literally
got out of
showed.
journalism
I literally was
nonsense.
giving people like a little crash course on the materials you need.
What other places have you gone to do journalism? Like to ask about journalism?
Places like the Toronto Star one
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Okay, I actually was just in the lobby, but But I
Okay.
talked to a guy, and I think
So
I
I'll
got.
give you
I have
half-
something
I'll give you
lined
a
up.
half point for that one.
I worked for like a couple websites, and dude, this isn't like a job interview. I'm here. I'm already doing this. Well, your editor in chief already hired
We're not
me.
letting you.
I feel like this went well. The Brock Crass Live. Catch us potentially bi-weekly.
I'm not sure.
And again, get ready for the Brock Crass issue, April 1st.
Brock Crass, we cover all the hardest
Brock
issues.
Crass.
The Brock Crass issue.
Should we kiss? A little on the cheek thing.
For our paid subscribers. only.
Just a little on the cheek. Just a little. Just a little.
Mwah.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Thanks for tuning
Anyone
in.
else want to join in?
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Okay.
You can get pencils on Amazon, and you can get journals from journal stores. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
I look forward to
Thank
future
you. I
editions.
appreciate that.
Yep. Take care, everyone.